what does fasting mean?
So the term fasting, as you pointed out, is very loosely defined. We've seen people use the term fasting when you are giving up a certain type of food. For example, there is Shravan fast. There is, all kinds of. There is Ramadan. There is all kinds of fasting, right? So, what does fasting mean clinically? That is, there is another, we call that the not being fed by mouth. So now we're already introducing this other term, which is fed state versus fasting state. So I think the question that I pursue usually, or before I start answering a question, I often think about what is the outcome that you're measuring? Why are you asking this question? And I think, especially the nutrition and the lifestyle, that's really important because, for example, the interest here in longevity and the outcomes that you measure for longevity is still unclear, right? It is easy to study mortality and longevity in mice, not in humans. So I think it depends on what is it that you're asking. But for the layman's definition, which I think is pretty valuable because we are all laymen in that way. I think the question of fasting really is related to not eating. It could be certain foods. It could be eating within a certain window. It could be skipping a meal. It could be patterned. It could be erratic. It could be complete fast. It could be calorie restriction, protein restriction, etc., etc. My biggest value that I see with fasting is, as I see religious practices that have evolved around fasting, I think the primary intent there was to improve your relationship with food, bringing in the awareness of eating something or not eating something. And I think that type of awareness and relationship is one of the first and most important values that we derive from fasting.
Yeah. I think this point you just made, that fasting has been done in some form or the other for many, many hundreds of years.
Yeah.
And this is a question that's often asked is, hey, it's already been done, so it's proven. And it's proven for certain things, but now the stakes have been increased to, but will it increase my lifespan? And those questions, like you said, are still work in progress. But there are some mice studies and there may be some human studies also done that show certain benefits, but we can't still talk about, well, your life is going to increase by, it's another 7 years if you fast versus if you don't fast.